Hello, guys. I am Zakaria, the ghostwriter. Remember, I was just talking about, what I saw at Santon DLTC when the Indian gentleman kept on booking for his eye test because of he believed that he can see. There is the easier way of doing it, whereby you can just go to optician and go and get that certificate, man. Go and get that certificate to avoid a lot of drama. I see a lot of people being angry, not knowing what to do because of they think is the only option by going to DLTC to do your eye test. You can go to your nearest place where you can get the certificate, and it's perfectly fine. And that money wasn't that too much, it was a reasonable amount of money. And also when I was at Rambek, I remember when I went to a DLTC, the other sister was carrying that certificate, and the gentleman from Eastern Cape was like saying, bruh, I think, many people should just go this route, rather than going back and forth at our DLTC trying to pass to that machine, because it looks like those guys, they know exactly what they're doing with that machine, And speaking of that machine, man, you will never know if this thing is being done intentional or maybe, you just don't see. But surprisingly is that you might go to a doctor and the doctor said there is absolutely nothing wrong with your vision. But when you go to DLTC, you cannot see. The screen is just black. It's just black in a way that you will think maybe you didn't press that machine the right way. You will think maybe you didn't position your head right. You're going to blame yourself a lot. Maybe you didn't hear the instructions clearly. No. There's nothing wrong with you. You had everything the way you had it. It's just things do happen. You just see blackness there. And when the person is asking you, where is the E pointing? And you're trying very hard to look for it, and you're not going to find it. You can try as much as you want. You can press as hard as you can press. You're not going to see it. It's supposed to be simple. Once you just put your head right there, it's supposed to be visible, simple. You just see, just with that gear, you just left, right, and you make things happen. But it is not as easy as it used to be back in the days. Why? Because of every machine, every system can be manipulated. That we must say. That we must speak about. Simply because of you will be worried. And the more you're trying to reason, and the more you're trying to let the person know that, look, man, I can see, is the more you're treated like you don't want to accept your results. And it's the more you'll be treated like you are the reason why the queue is not moving, because of you're done with your eye test and you cannot see, chief. Why are you forcing things? And that's how it is, because of you will be rushed and you have to go. You have to go and get that. The only problem that many people are worried about is that if I go to a doctor and the doctor gives me, that means this might affect, but you gotta weigh your options and look at the one which fits better. If you have to go 3 times, if you just have to go once or twice, because also when you keep on booking and you're also asking for days sometimes at work, you're also spending hours and you're traveling, you're going to those places. You're like, but the money that I'm spending by going back and forth, I'd rather just go and get the letter from the doctor and come back and get my thing, Because I applied for my PDP at Rambek DLTC, but it's a story for another day. I'm going to speak about what happened at Rambek DLTC, because I just went to renew my driver's license at Santon DLTC, but it was just a smooth process, simply because of if you book online, they are doing that to minimize the number of people who are walking in and out of DLTC. Remember how crowded it used to be back in the days. It used to be very crowded. Others, they were there, but you really don't know what they're there for. Others were there to ask questions. Others were there to check things without even getting... and I must also speak about after you just renew your driver's license, the waiting period, and also the SMS. because sometimes people sit and wait for the DLTC to call them so that they can come and collect their driver's license, not knowing that the driver's license is there already. I'm going to make a video, talking about that also. Yeah, it was an easy process. I arrived there, I greeted the lady at the reception. She was like, how can I help you? I'm here for my appointment. I have to come and renew my driver's license. I think she wanted to see the message, because when you book online there, they're going to give you the message and also send you an email which confirm and also tell you the things that you need to have. Things like maybe what the money that you have to go and pay. And they will give you a form. When you get there, you have to fill the form. When you're done filling that form, then she will show you the room where you have to go and they do the eye test. That's where you sit there at the queue, waiting for your turn, and you will sit down and face the beast, because of you will never know if you're going to pass or fail. And many people, they leave that room very, very upset. Very, very upset because they see nothing. They know they can see, but they see nothing when they get there. That's how things work, man. It's how it works, bro. I just feel like I should just read some of the comments for you guys so that you will see things that people are going through when they go through this process. And it's not easy, man. It's not that easy. When you are saving your last money, man, and you want to get that driver's license or you want to renew that driver's license, and you find a stumbling block whereby you cannot get it because of you don't have these, it's a bit painful, because it's not all of us who can have money to go and see doctors. We go to DLTC because of it's free, because of we cannot even afford to go and see the doctor. So when you get to the DLTC also, and now you come across another gigantic problem whereby when you go there, it's like you are looking straight to the black hole. You cannot even see a thing which is there. Sometimes you might see a bit of a light which is very, very far. And I hate to guess. You see, some people, they end up guessing. It's ways pointing on my left-hand side. It's not on your left-hand side. You cannot see, bruh. Just tell the person, bruh, look, I'm trying my best, but I cannot see it. All I see is blank. All I see is just a black screen. So tell him. Sometimes that person might say, let me give you another chance. You check again. Because sometimes they give you a benefit of a doubt that maybe this person doesn't see it because of maybe they didn't hear my instructions well. Let me tell this person again what to do and what not to do so that the person can see it again. And when they're giving you a second opportunity, that's where you have to wipe your forehead and make sure that, it's not greasy, it's not oily, whereby, it can, start sliding to different directions. You just have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And I respect people who are using sunglasses. People who you see them wearing sunglasses all the time when we are walking around, because of they're protecting their eyes. When that time comes whereby you have to go through that test, your eyes are not affected by the sun. The problem is that, some of us, we spend hours and hours working at the sun or walking around here, and our eyes get affected. And when you go there, that you can see, but somehow you cannot see clearly there. And other stays in places whereby kikokasi, there is so much dust, man, whereby when the person is walking towards, wherever they're walking, they are affected by dust a lot. And when they get there, bro, your eyes are just affected. Your eyes are just filled of dust. Maybe, you're just dropping tears, because of the dust which already affected your eyesight. So just pay attention to those type of stuff, because of they might affect your vision. That you can see, but because of you didn't protect your eyes, on your way to a DLTC, you end up dealing with a lot of dust, which, is kokasi, or a lot of smoke, which is out there, especially winter time, man. People are doing, mbaula, they're burning those charcoals so that they can warm their rooms, So it's dust everywhere, smoke everywhere, and that might affect you. So be careful of those other things, so that when you go there, at least that you're giving yourself the 95% chances that you can, pass your learner's test, because once you're done with that eye test, it's easy for you now to start focusing on your learner's test, or it's easy for you now to start focusing on your driving test, or it's easy now for you to go to that other department where you can just go and make a payment. It becomes easier, because once you're done with that, if you're there to renew your driver's license, once you're done, you just go to the other site and pay for your driver's license, and you will easily get it. Let me make another video. I just want to read your comments here before I start talking about other things which are out there. Thank you.